my chums who've driven all the way from Bournemouth, and therefore we're very late, but that's fine. I'll do my best. I think we're very lucky that we play here. I'm just going to leave you with one thing, and it's called GAR, not GUR, GAR. So when you stand on the first tee, we should have gratitude, because we're there, basically. Because not every shot is going to be the best one, we need acceptance. And then also, we need resilience when it all goes horribly wrong. So I'm going to have a great year, and I hope you do too.
Thank you, Randy. I just wanted to say a few words, because I got into golf at the age of 11 when I was the caddy at Gerrards Cross Golf Club. In fact, with my sister and I, we used to sit on the caddy's bench hoping to get a job that day. And soon after that, I carried on caddying, and I became the captain's caddy for quite a few captains at Gerrards Cross Golf Club. The Welsh wizard Mervyn Jeans, honest Bill Richardson, who I'm delighted to say Bill's daughter Sue is here, so Sue Rowland, John and Sue Rowland. So I caddied for her dad way back in the late 60s, and then after that Frank, later to be Sir Frank Barlow, I caddied for. And back in those days, for the captain's drive-in, health and safety wasn't quite as rigorous as it is now, and the junior caddies would stand out across the first fairway waiting for the ball to come. And actually, when Bill Richardson drove his ball off, I saw it all the way in the air, and it bounced once, and I caught it one hand, one bounce, and ran back down the first fairway at Gerrards Cross. And those of you who played at Gerrards Cross will remember you've got a little bridge over the River Misbourne. I ran over that little bridge and gave Bill his ball back, and he gave me a 10-shilling note, which was riches beyond my wildest dreams at that age. And he ignited in me the hope that one day, sometime, I might become captain of a golf club. So anyway, 53 years later, when I was putting my clubs away in the car park here, I was accosted by Richard Dodds, who sidled up to me and said, Matthew, perhaps might you consider perhaps being my vice captain next year? Well, I had to absolutely resist accepting it on the spot, and I drove home that afternoon absolutely full of euphoria that that little boy's dream might come true. So I want to thank Mervyn Jeans, Bill Richardson and Frank Barlow for allowing me to caddy for them all those years ago and giving a little boy such a great dream to go through with. I'd also like to thank Nigel Hawkins, who got me back into playing golf here, introduced me back here, and was so good to make sure that I got to meet lots of people and play. And absolutely, that's what I want to do, to make sure that all new members that join here are welcomed and get lots of games of golf with lots of people so that they become integrated. I'm absolutely delighted that in the 6 years that I've been here, I've got to know so many lovely people. I want to thank particularly Richard for trusting me to be his vice captain, and I want to thank my running mate Maddie. We've had great fun together already, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more fun together through the year. I also want to thank my wife Virginia, who's just here. She hasn't got a clue what I do when I disappear off down the golf course. I would like to keep it that way. In particular, I'd like to thank all you lot, all the lovely members of Henley Golf Club, all the fantastic staff who've done us some lovely food again today and look after us so well. Yeah, well done. And I think they all helped to make it such a friendly golf club. So finally, I have grown up, and I'd love love to think that my mum and dad are watching me here today. No. Anyway, the hard work starts here. So Maddie and I want to carry on during our year doing the great work that's been done by captains before us to make this such a welcoming and friendly club. We want to make sure that everybody enjoys their golf and gets the most out of their membership. We're also so lucky to have a wonderful course, and as well as a wonderful course, a magnificent part of Chiltern countryside. And Maddie and I, as well as looking after the course, want to look after the natural side of the Chilterns that we've got in front of us. So that's all I want to say. Thank you very much, and I'd like you, if you've got a glass in your hand, I'd like you to raise your glasses, and the toast is Henley Golf Club. Thank you.
Okay, well it isn't over yet. Hold on, don't go away. We've got some prizes now, and I will go through very quickly. Now the first two prizes go to the people who were lucky enough to choose where the ball was going to go. And the men's captain, Matthew, you are lucky enough to have this person here, I hope, because he chose your drive, and it was right down the middle of the fairway. What a beautiful drive! Yeah. It was Hugh Archibald. And Maddie, the person that chose where your ball was going to go, and it was a beautiful drive. Those new Stealth 2s are good, aren't they? They are very good. And it kicked out beautifully. It always never goes in the trees and stays in there. Kicked out nicely. And it was our chair lady, Rachel Hall.
I wouldn't hug her that much.
And we'll quickly thank Rachel for another great year. She's at the helm at Henley Golf Club. Well done, Rachel. A great AGM yesterday evening. Well done indeed. And finally, we come to the prizes of today's competition. And in no particular order, the best ladies team that went out and played today. And they were, with 34 points, Catherine Gosby and Anna Morgan.
Hey.
Sorry about the dog, everybody. That's also in the presentation. And in the mix, that means a lady and a man, which these days is a bit difficult to concentrate on things like that. But mix.
We're not in Scotland.
Second runner-up in mixed with 41 points, Sam and Marcel Petrie. Well done. And the winners of the mixed division with 43 points. So Sandy, we were nowhere near with 35, that was no good there. Mark and Sarah Hanson. And Mark Hanson was using a Stealth 1 driver from the come on, you got to plug when you can, can't you? And he borrowed it from the shop, and he obviously will buy one very soon. In the men's department, actually, just a little story, Matthew. You said when people used to stand out there and used to have the caddies go and pick up the balls after the drive, and a lot of the old past captains will remember the days at Henley Golf Club for the first 10 years when I was here, that's how it was done here. Everybody used to run for the ball to catch it to win the captain's prize. So it was done here not long ago. So health and safety has done us a good, proud job, I'm afraid, which is good. Second in the men's with 38 points. 2 new members, brilliant score. Mark Cooper and Neil Fullard. Well done to them. Here they are. they make new members now. They're a lot taller, a lot younger, and a lot fitter. Look at these guys. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. These are our new modern members of Henley Golf Club. Look at that. The hair is optional, obviously. And your winners in the men's department with 40 points. You'll like this. Finn Schaefer and junior past captain James Sampson.
Again, here is optional.
And here's our past junior captain, James Sampson. Look how tall he is. He plays off one. It's not surprising, is it?
Stand up, Mark.
I know, it takes me 2 shots to get to his drive. He's going to make a little speech and thank everybody for coming.
Well, I didn't know I was going to do a speech, so I'll make somebody else. Well, thank you, as Mark said, to the past captains, Callum and Richard for last year. It's been brilliant, and raised loads of money for charity. And 3 great drives from the captains that have come in this year, and I think it's going to be a brilliant year, and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you, everyone.
Well done.
Well done. Great speech from our junior captain. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, officially, that is now it. We hope you enjoyed today. Weather was very cold, but hopefully the course was okay. It stood up. We need rain now, believe it or not, to help water that sand in. And we look forward to seeing you and sponsoring and helping with the Captain's Charity, which is prostate cancer, which is dear to me, and obviously a lot of men in the room, and to ladies who have got men as well, which is very important. Thank you very much indeed. Safe journey home, and we'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.